Okay, very good morning all of you. So yesterday we have started with encapsulation, am I correct? How you define encapsulation in Java? How you define encapsulation in Java? Every object in this world is having a very important part, and to that you have to provide security with the help of what? One keyword known as what? Private. But we can access it in a controlled way using what? Setters and getters. What are setters and getters in Java? These are just normal methods, and I hope all of you coded the same program yesterday. How many programs you have coded? After my class, how many programs I have coded in my class? Some 2 programs, 3, 4. How many you have coded? Same 3, same 4. Yes? This will not work. If I am coding 1 program, you should code 10. If I am coding 2, you should code 20. If I am coding 4, you should code 40. And you have to apply all the knowledge what I am telling you every single day. How much I will tell? Only that much. That's not the end of the story. Again, I repeat, you're learning coding here. Coding is an art. Practice is the only way. The more you practice, the better you will become every single day. Anyhow, let me proceed further. What is that, sir? If you ask me, watch it. What I want is, I want to create one object. This is the object. It's not visible. I'll make it visible. Just a minute. So here we go. Awesome. So what's this? We have an object here, and this object name I will give it as customer. Customer object I want to create. Inside this I'm having some very important variables there. What is that, sir? If you ask me, CID. What is that? Customer ID. See, before that I just want to ask you that why I'm writing CID in this fashion. C small, I capital, D small. Why? If you look at yesterday also, when I'm creating the setters and getters, get name, GET small, N is capital, A is small, even your Eclipse is also generating in the same way. Why is that? Do you know conventions? Do you know conventions in Java? Is it taught in the class? Is it taught in the class, yes or no? What conventions your Java uses to name a class in Java? Gone. Wrong. So before we do this, it's very important for us to understand the conventions in Java. Let us understand this, and after that, let us go to our encapsulation. Or else you'll get so much confusion that why I have named N as capital, why C is capital there, why some are small. Please understand. What are conventions in Java? Please watch it. In Java, to name a class, Java uses one convention. What convention, sir, if you ask me? That convention is Pascal convention. What convention? Pascal. What do you mean by this? Let me give one example. I want to name one class. The name of the class is maybe dog. Whenever you tell dog, you should always tell first letter of that word as capital followed by small letters. This is your Pascal convention. Let me give one more example. Example number 2. I will create one class. The name of the class is table. Table is one word, and you can notice there it is starting with capital and afterwards small. In the same way, if I proceed further for my next example, I'm having multiple words. Say for example, cargo plane is the name of a class. There are 2 words there. How you should tell it? You should tell it as cargo in this fashion, and plane you should tell it like this. And if you look here, C is capital. Why? Because to start with, every word should start with capital. Second word should start with what? Capital. So this is known as what? Pascal convention. You have one more word here to start with capital. You have one more word here to start with capital. Rest all are small. This convention in Java, we call it as what? Pascal convention, and Java uses it to create classes in Java. Is there any doubt in this? No doubt. Let me proceed further. What is that, sir? Number 2, I want to name variables as well as methods in Java. I want to name them. To name them, Java uses one convention. If you ask me what convention it uses, sir, it uses something known as camel case convention. That is what it uses. Question arises, what do you mean by this? Let me speak about variables now, and after some time I will speak about methods. Let me start with variables. Example number 1. Sir, what example, sir? Maybe customer ID is the name of the variable. How to give it? What's this? Customer, like this. ID is one more word. You should tell I capital and afterwards what? ID. And customer ID will be 1, 2, 3, and that is why I'm telling it as what? Integer. And whatever I'm giving here, this is known as what? Camel case convention. These windows are closed there, or are they open? All of them are closed. Okay, so let me give one more example for you. What is that, sir? Name I want to tell. So how to tell name, sir? Name is of string type. I will tell string name in this fashion. Next what, sir? Maybe I want to give the variable name. What variable name, sir? Kashmir to Kanyakumari. That is the variable name. I want to give it. How to give it? What's this? I will tell it in this fashion. Kashmir to Kanyakumari, like this. Awesome. So I want to know the distance between Kashmir to Kanyakumari. The distance is integer. I'm just telling it. If you look here, this is how you have to give the variable name. If you ask me the first one, here there are 2 words are there. First is customer, second one is ID. The first word, everyone should be small. The second word to start with, you should tell their capital. That is how the camel case convention tell. Now let me proceed further. In this variable, you have only one word, and all of these letters of this word should be small. That is what camel case convention tells. If you look here, Kashmir to Kanyakumari, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 words you have. How to tell it? To start with, everyone is small. Next word to start with capital. Next word to start with capital. Next word to start with capital. This is known as what? Camel case convention. Now some students might be thinking, why the name camel case there? Why that name? What's this? If you look here, it was having something. What it is having? Humps. Which animal is having hump? Camel, and that is why the name camel case convention. Sensing this much? Beautiful. So this is the story of variables. Whenever you are using the variables in Java, make sure you use the same convention only. Beautiful. Let me speak about methods. Even in Java, methods also use camel case convention. Now you'll ask me, how is that? Let me give one example. I want to give one method. What method, sir? Display. What is the name of the method? Display. I want to give it now. How you will give it? What's this? I will tell it as display in this fashion. I'll open this, close this. This is my method body, and I should give a return type. What is that? Void. If you look here, the method what I've given is display. It's one word, and all of them should be what? Small there. Now I want to give one more method. The name of the method is get name. How you will tell get name in Java? What's this? How you will tell it, sir? What I will do is, I will tell here get. Get is one word. Next, name. So to start with, you should tell capital, and that is what I'm telling them. Maybe it is returning void there, void like this. And if you look here, how many words you have here? 2 words you have. First word, all of them should be small. Second word, to start with, it should be what? Capital. And this is what? A camel case convention. Why? Because if you look here, there is a hump again. Understanding this much. So that is why whenever I'm coding my methods and we have multiple names there, that is why I'm using camel case convention. And that is why in yesterday's class, get name. After that, get account number, get password. If you look there, there is capital, there are small. Why? It uses camel case convention. Sensing this much? Great. So this is all about camel case convention, and let me proceed further. What is that, sir? In Java, you can tell constants as well. How to tell constants in Java, sir? I'll speak about this in a inheritance concept, but I just give an idea. If you want to tell constants in Java, you have to use one keyword. What is the keyword? Final you should use. Let me give an example for you. What's this? I want to know the distance between Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Tell me, is it a constant distance or every day is it changing? Today some 2000 kilometer, tomorrow some 3000 kilometer. Is it changing? No, it is fixed. So that distance is constant. How can I tell it in Java now? How you will tell it, sir? Watch it. Distance is some 2500 approximately, and this distance I want to give it to one variable. And how will give it, sir? If you ask me, watch it. I will tell it as Kashmir. Very good. And after that you should tell underscore, and after that 2 you should tell. Good. And after that you should tell underscore, and after that you should tell it as Kanya underscore, after that Kumari, like this. And now distance between Kashmir to Kanyakumari is 2500. 2500 is an integer. Simply integer you should not tell. You should attach what there? Final as well. So this is how constants are given in Java. What is final in inheritance will understand. You ignore this. Now you tell me what I'm giving here. One constant. And whenever you are giving one constant value to a variable, you should always use this. Now you'll ask me, sir, previously Kashmir to Kanyakumari you told, but you have given it like this. But now when you are telling Kashmir to Kanyakumari, you have given it like this. Why is that? Why? Because this fellow is not constant. It is just a variable. It is not constant. If it is not constant, it should use camel case convention. But when it is a constant, you have to give it like this only. Now you'll ask me, why the hell I should give like this, sir? Why? Because in Java, constants follow one convention. And what convention, sir, if you ask me? That convention is the snake convention. Snake convention it follows. Okay, sir, why the name snake there? Watch it. Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Now think and tell me, is there any hump there? It is just in one line. If you take one snake and throw it like this, think and tell me, will it be in the straight line? 100% yes. Understanding this much? Great. In Java, whenever you are naming the constants, you should always follow this. And what is this? This is snake convention. To be precise, this is known as uppercase snake convention. What is this? Uppercase, because all of them are uppercase letters. In the same way, we have lowercase snake convention as well. Now you'll ask me, what do you mean by this? I will tell it as final. The data type is int. Kashmir to Kanyakumari. How should I tell? Kashmir underscore to underscore Kanya underscore Kumari. And now I have to give the distance. And what is the distance there? 2500, like this. And whatever I'm giving here, this is what? Lowercase snake convention only. Now you'll ask me why it is lowercase. Because if you look all of these letters, all of them are small letters. That is why. Now you'll ask me in Java to name the constant. Should I use this or should I use this? Both of them you can use. It's totally up to you. But the recommended is you should be using uppercase snake convention there. Why is that? If you look at him and him, this is more attractive and this is more highlighting. And in Java, constant should be highlighted. And that is why it's uppercase snake convention it follows. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Great. Now let me give one more example. We have pi value. What is pi value? 3.142. Think and tell me, is it a constant or changing every day? It is a constant, and let me tell this pi in my Java program now. How to do it? That symbol, you cannot tell it in Java. Why? Go find in the keyboard, you will not find that character there. Then what I should do, sir? Very simple. I will tell it as P and I will tell it as I. And for him, I will give one value 3.142F because I am going to give it to a data type float. Since he is a final, means he is a constant, you should attach there what? Final. And he is a constant. If you look there, do you have one word or multiple words? Only one word, so that is why you should tell this as capital. If you have multiple words, you should use underscores between those words. This is uppercase and lowercase snake convention. Sensing this much? Great. Now let me proceed further. There is one more case or one more convention. If you ask me what is that, the name of the convention is kebab convention. What is that? Kebab, not kebab. Okay? Please, all of you close your mouth. Saliva is coming out if you're a non-vegetarian lover. Okay, anyhow. What is this kebab convention and how it works in Java? First itself, I'm putting a disclaimer for all of you. Kebab convention will not work in Java. But this convention is there in IT industry, and this convention is used in a technology known as CSS, but not in Java. Now you'll ask me that how this kebab convention works, sir. Let me tell you. I want to give Kashmir to Kanyakumari itself using kebab, and let us see how can I do it. Kashmir, very good. You should tell their hyphen to hyphen Kanya hyphen Kumari, like this. So this is how you have to use kebab convention. Between the words, what is there? Hyphen is there. The difference between snake and kebab is what? Snake uses underscore and kebab uses hyphen there. But let me tell you, my friends, if you try to put hyphen when you are using the variable name there, Java will give you a report on your face because it is an error there. Now you ask me why error? In Java, you can use only two special characters whenever you are creating the variables. What is that? Number one, you can use there underscore. Number two, you can use dollar. These are the only two characters or special characters you can use it when you are creating the variables. Now you tell me, this is a variable. Who is he? Is he underscore? No, he is a hyphen, and that is why it will give you an error. Understanding? So simply understand this much, that kebab case convention means between these words there is a hyphen, and in this Java will never use kebab case convention. Instead, your CSS uses it. When your front-end trainer will come and teaches you, that time understands how you are going to use your kebab case convention there. Is there any doubt? No doubt. Now, most of you are not concentrating on this. What is that? But most of you are thinking that, why the hell the name is kebab or kebab? Why the name? Sir, you explained me why the name camel case, because we have a humps there. Why the name snake? Because it is in one line. Now the question is, why the name kebab case? Let me explain to you what's this. See, usually if you go to non-vegetarian restaurants or Mughalai restaurants, in front of the restaurants, something will be hanging. What will be hanging? That is what I am showing you. There is a restaurant there. In front of the restaurant, there will be some rods, and technically these rods are known as skew. What are these? What are these? Skew. Great. There will be some rod kind of a thing, and these rod kind of a thing will be hanging in front of the restaurants like this. Some people are thinking like, how it is hanging like this, sir? Let me give an example. So usually, all of these kebabs, if you go to local restaurants, how these kebabs are created, there is one guy who will be sitting on a chair. In front of him, there is a big container and oil is there. Oil color is so great, You take and just peep like this. You can see your beautiful face there. That much clean the oil is. Anyhow, so now in the oil, they'll put this chicken pieces and kebabs are ready. And these kebabs, what they will do is, they will take one rod. It is known as skew. Each kebab they will take, put it. One kebab, put it. One kebab, put it. And now he will do like this, and he will hang in front of the restaurant like this. Something what I'm trying to tell? Great. Now tell me, what is this? This is a skew, and in this skew, what is there? Kebabs are there. Good. And that is what I'm showing you. Kebabs are ready now. Good. Now you watch this. How the kebab looks like. We have a skew here, kebab. Skew here, kebab. Skew here, kebab. Skew here, kebab. In the same way, let me go to Kashmir to Kanyakumari here and see how this is. Kebab, skew. Kebab, skew. Kebab, skew. Kebab. That is why it is known as what? Kebab or kebab case convention. And again, I'm telling you, disclaimer, terms and condition, this Java will never use it. Sensing this much? Great. So from now onwards, whenever you are creating your Java program, you should always use these conventions. Now some students will argue with me, no sir, I will not follow all of this because I am an engineer, I am a creator, I am an innovator. So my focus will be building a project, not in following all of these conventions. Sir, will my Java program or project will work? Yes, it will work. Even though you are not following all of these conventions, your program will work, I am telling you. Now you'll ask me, then what is the point of learning all of these conventions and putting in my program? For that you should understand, what is the difference between a rule and a convention? What is a rule? Let us understand. Say for example, you're walking on the road there. When you're walking on the road, you'll feel like, I want to stab someone. I want to murder someone. Don't do that. Just one example I'm giving you. You will take one knife. It's not a knife, it's a dagger. You know what is dagger? You don't know. See, usually the difference between knife and dagger. Knife is, it's just a flat kind of a sharp thing, wherein it is used to cut the vegetables and your fruits, correct? What is a dagger? So dagger usually used to kill the people and the animals. Why is that? If you look at the knife, flat sharp thing. If you look at the dagger there, it will not be flat. Instead, there will be some threads like this. Why that thread, sir? If you take this dagger and stab someone and do like this, entire small intestine will come out. That is why they called it as what? Dagger. How come you know all of this, sir? Have you tried it? No, general knowledge. There's something known as general knowledge, and that general knowledge I'm giving to you. Anyhow, coming back to our story, you will take one dagger. There is one papu, one stranger is going on. You will take a dagger and you will stab. When you stab, he's gone. Haro hara, gone. Now, what will happen to you now? You cannot run out of the law of the Constitution. What law tells? You cannot hurt anyone. You cannot murder anyone. If you're doing that, you're breaking the rule of the Constitution. You will be jailed for 15 years. Means rule if you're breaking, you are punishable. You will be punished. That is a rule. Now let me come to convention. What is convention? If you know yoga and yogic culture, in yogic culture it tells that whenever you have your food, you should not drink water for half an hour. 30 minutes you should not drink water. That is a convention. Means if you are doing this, you will be the most healthiest person you will become. That is what yogic culture tells. Tell me, is it a rule or convention? Meaning what? You do this, it is good for you. But tell me that every day we follow this convention? No. What we will do? Plate, water, eat, drink water, eat, drink water. Means no one will follow this convention. Are you punished? That someone is coming behind you and stabbing you? Absolutely no. Because you are not following the convention, you are not punishable, no problem. But tell me, if you're following the convention, it is good for you only, right? Let me give one more example. Properly you will understand. See, whatever the clothes you are wearing outside, you should wear it outside. Whatever the clothes you are wearing it inside, you should wear it inside. Tell me, is it a convention or rule? Is it a rule or a convention? I'm asking you. Let me give one example. Tomorrow, you wear it ulta and come. Will a policeman will come and catch you? No. There is no such rule that you should wear it like this itself. But what happens, in Bangalore, news channels are there. In all the news channels, only your face is there. The news channels will be like, oh, in Bangalore, to save Bangalore, Superman, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, all of them are there in Bangalore. Means, one NDTV, one TV9, they will be behind you. Tell me, my friends, are you punished? No. But the world will look you in a very different way. That is why we always follow the convention. Look. Why? Because we have to be normal. In the same way, in Java also, if you don't follow the convention, no one will punish you. Java will also not punish you. It will work. But you should always follow what? Convention there. Or else, the Java developers of the world will start looking at you in a different way. Even more, in a serious note, if you go for an interview, and if they ask you, an interviewer asks you that, hey, write a program to check any number is prime or not. You will write a proper logic, but the thing is, you will never follow the convention. You will not get selected. You know this. You can argue with him that, hey, it will work. Now you will tell, you're not following the conventions there. Means you haven't taken Java seriously. Then how can you become a wonderful Java developer? I'll not recruit you. That is why you always follow these conventions. Is this completely clear? Great. So with this, let me proceed further now. What is that, sir? Watch it. Let me go back to my program. Which program is that, sir, if you ask me? This is the one. That is my encapsulation. So conventions is over. Let me come here. We have an object, and inside this object, I'm having the variable there. Variable means what convention I should use? Camel case convention. So C is one letter, is a separate one. ID is one word. To start with, it is a capital. Understanding this much? Or else, if you want to properly tell customer ID, that also you can tell it. How to tell it? Let me tell you. Customer, like this. ID, like this. And I hope all of you understanding why I'm giving that way. After that, I have to give customer name also. So customer name, like this I will tell it. This is a customer name and this is an instance variable. So I'm just giving it like this. And after that, I want customer number also. I'll just tell it as customer number, like this. And this is how I'm giving. And after that, we have setters there. We have many setters. And after that, we have getters as well. And for this object, I want to give one reference. The reference is C. And this is what I want to do now. And this customer ID, customer name, customer number is a very important part of an object because all of them are data. That is why what I want to do is, I want to encapsulate them or I want to give security for them. And this is how I do it. And this is what I have to achieve now in my Java program. And you should suggest me how can I do that. Are you guys ready? Excited? All of you had your breakfast? I'm feeling like, you are going to live your last day of your life today. like this. You are the youth. How much energy you guys should carry. You are behaving like grandmothers and grandfathers. Whenever I ask you the questions with full of excitement, please answer it. Awesome. So let me go to my Eclipse and start creating our program. And how is that, sir, if you ask me? Watch it. Let me get my Eclipse for you, and this is how my Eclipse looks like, and let me start coding. So this is my main method. Let me push it down. How to code main method, I will tell you later. Line number 3. I want to create one class. Which class you should create? I need one object. Which object? Customer object. If I need an object without a class, it is impossible to create object in Java. First, I have to create a customer class there, and let me do it. And this is how I do it. Class customer. Awesome. I'll open this and close this in this fashion. Good. Inside this customer, you have 3 instance variables. What are those? Customer ID, customer name, customer number. All of them are instance variables, local variables. Instance variables means all of these variables you have to declare it inside the class now directly. How you will do it, sir? Let me tell you. So I'll just tell it as customer. Customer what, sir? ID, like this. And customer ID will be integer. I will tell it as integer in this way. Customer ID is completed. Let me hit enter. And next what, sir? Customer. Customer what? Name. So customer name will be a collection of characters. So I'm giving it as a string there. Let me hit enter. After that, customer number. Customer number means I'll just give it as long. Long what, sir? Customer. Customer what? Number. And that is how I'm giving it. Understanding? Great. See, as an experienced guy, I'm telling you, whenever you're giving the variable name, properly you should give it. A, B, C, D, fun 1, fun 2, all of that you should not give. Proper naming you should give it. Understanding? Good. Now customer ID, all of them are ready now. Next what, sir? Tell me what you should do. You should provide security. How will you provide security to them? Private. Beautiful. Let me come here and let me give it as private. Private for whom? Customer ID. I gave it. Beautiful. Private I have to give it to customer name. Awesome. And private I have to give it to customer number as well. When you do it, all of them you have given security. Now what should I do is, directly I cannot go to him and cannot access him, because directly you cannot access them because private members those are. But I want to access using remote. Tell me, who are the remote? Setters and getters, and I want to create it. Now you tell me setters and getters belong to whom? Customer. See? And that is why in the customer class, I have to create setters and getters. Now you'll ask me how to create it. So when you are creating, you should code it. I've been coding this encapsulation from past 8 years, more than that. So I will only generate this from Eclipse. How you will do it, sir? Watch it. Let me right click. There is one option known as what? Source. Or else there is a shortcut as well. What is the shortcut? Alt Shift yes. If you tell it directly, you will get this source. There's one more option there. Up if you go, there is one option known as source. You can go here like this, or directly Alt Shift S also you can tell. Many options you have. So let me go here to the source. This is the source, and generate getters and setters. Click on it. I want both. That is setters and getters. I'll select all and I will tell it as generate. And when you do that, you can notice there we have setters and getters ready. Number 1, set customer ID. Number 2, set customer name. Number 3, set customer number. For all of them, getters also you have. Understanding this much? Great. If you would practice yesterday this one, you will feel what is going on. This is damn easy. Cakewalk. If you haven't practiced, you will feel this is a rocket science. I can't help. Okay, so this is our customer class. Customer class is ready. Now I want the real entity of the class. I need an object. Means I have to create one object. Question is, where you will create that object? To create the object, I'll go to the main method, and this is how I do it. This is my main method, and I want to create an object. In Java, JVM will create it. I will call, hey Mr. JVM, please come. There is my friend, his name is customer. You please go there and create an object of it. When you do that, one customer object is ready in this fashion. To this customer object, I want to give one reference. What is the reference? C. Very good. So C I will give, and what type it is you should tell. What type it is? Customer. When you execute this line, this is how it will look like in the memory. Now what I will do, with the help of my setter, I will give one value to customer ID, customer name, and customer number. How you will do it? Very simple. Let me come here, hit enter. I want main method a bit up. Awesome. Let me come here. I want to access this setter. How you will do it? C. Come here. Dot. You will enter. You can call this method. And how you will do it, sir? Let me do it. C. Dot. I want to give value to customer ID. So you should tell it something there. What is that? Set customer ID. And I want to give an ID as what? 1 there. When you do that, immediately customer ID will be having a value. What value? 1. I want to give customer name as well. How you will do it? C dot. C dot what, sir? Set customer name like this. And I want to give the name there. What name, sir? Maybe I will give it as Rajkumar. Beautiful. And after that, I want to give there a number as well. So C dot what, sir? Set customer number. So I have to give the 10-digit number there. Let me give it 9898989898 like this. How many numbers? Okay. Awesome. So there is some typecasting issue is there. I don't want to get involved into this. You just understand that. You're just giving the phone number there. Understanding this much? Great. So now what I want to do is, I want to see really this customer ID is having 1, customer name is having Rajkumar, beautiful, and customer number is having this. I want to chuck it. I want to chuck it. And how you will chuck it, sir, if you ask me, tell me, I want to get the values. How you will get it? How you will get it? Who will get you the values? Getters, yes or no? Now I want the ID. Whom you will call? To set, you have used setter. Now I want to get. What you should use? Getters. Now I want to get customer ID. Which is the method you will use there? Very good. C dot. C dot what? Very good. So you should tell it as get customer ID. And this fellow will give you that customer ID, and your duty is to print it. And how you will do it, sir, if you ask me, let me cut him and let me put him inside the print statement, and that is what I'm doing. So you got the customer ID, and now what I want is, I want the name. How you will do it? C dot. Hey, please get me something. What I should get? Customer name. And whatever he is giving you, you should take this and put it inside the print statement. That is what I'm doing. Let me hit enter. I will tell system.out.println C dot. C dot what? Get. Get what? Customer number like this. Now if in case I save it and execute it, you have the beautiful output there. Understanding? And what I've achieved here, this is your encapsulation. Understanding? Great. So now please come here. If you look, I've used one person to give the value to these private members. Tell me whom I have used here? Setters I have used to set the value for all of these variables. Now, there is one more person. Using him, you can set a value to him. Now question arises, who is that person? Let me introduce to you. Who is that person, sir? Currently, we have the setter. Using setter only, you are able to give the value to these variables. There is one more person. He is that person. And what is his name, sir? His name is constructor. What is his name? Constructor. And this constructor, I can use it to give the value to the instance variables. I can do it. Now question arises. Who is this constructor? This constructor is an angel of Java. So I'm just putting a stars there to him. To him or her. Whatever you want, you can tell. Okay, sir. Constructor means what? What's this? Constructor is a specialized setter Who is he? He is a specialized setter, means he is also a setter, but he's a special guy. That is why it starts there. What's this? Constructor is a specialized setter whose work is to assign the value to the instance variables. He's a specialized setter. Sensing this much? Great. Now what's this? Previously, you are giving the value with the help of the setter. But I don't want to give the value with the help of a setter now. Instead, I want to use the constructor now. What I should use? Constructor. And using the constructor, I want to set a value to these variables. And that I want to do now. Question arises, how? Big question mark. To know that, focus. So now let me start building my program. And in this, I don't have any setter. What do you have? Constructor. But getters, I will put them same only. I will not change. Oh, great, sir. How you are going to create this? Watch it. Let me get back my program. And whatever I have coded, I want to delete all of them. Because if I'm changing the program here itself, we'll end up in confusion. What's this? I want one object. And that object is having all of these variables. And it should have one reference as C. So this is what I want now. How to do it? Let me tell you. Let me go above here and let me create one class. This is the class. And what is the name of the class? Customer. Beautiful. Inside that 3 variables. Number 1, int. Int what? Customer ID. Beautiful. After that, string. String what? Very good. So string, it is customer name. Beautiful. And after that, long. Long what? Customer. Very good. So this is customer number. And that is what I'm giving there. Beautiful. All of them are private members. Let me come here and let me give it as private here. I will just copy this. I'll come here, paste it. I have copied this already and let me paste it here like this. So all of them are given security. Now, what should I give? One specialized setter, constructor, I should give it in my program. Now, you guys already know how to give a setter in your program. How to give a setter? Setter is like a normal method in Java. But constructor is not a normal method. He is a special guy. Now question arises, how you will give constructor inside the customer, sir? Please tell it. Watch it. What I will do, I'll come here after line number 7. I want to give a constructor. How you will give? Watch it. What is the name of the class? Customer. Same name you should give it for a constructor also. Really, sir? Watch it. I will tell it as customer like this. Now this constructor work is to give value to a customer ID, customer name, customer number. All of those it should take as a parameter. And let me do it. How you will do it, sir? Int. Int what, sir? Customer ID. And let me do it. Customer ID like this. I'll tell comma. And after that what, sir? String. String what, sir? Customer. Customer what, sir? Name. I'll tell comma. After that long. Long what, sir? Customer. Customer what, sir? Number like this. Why 3, sir? Because his duty is to give the value for customer ID, customer name, customer number. How many values you have? 3 values. That is why it's taking 3 parameters. We have seen this kind of a program yesterday. Correct? Beautiful. Next what, sir? If you ask me, what's this? Now let me come here. I'll open this and close this. What I will do is, whatever the customer ID we have, customer ID, I will be giving this fellow. What is that? Customer ID. What is this, sir? What's this? This fellow will get one customer ID. This customer ID is taking, to whom he is giving? He is giving to this customer ID. But if you are doing like this simply, what kind of a problem is this? This is a shadowing problem, and even your Java is also giving you a warning there. Now I have to overcome this shadowing problem. How to do it? Understand where is instance variable. Where is instance variable? Here, tell him that he is an instance variable. Question is, how can I do it? How you will do it? Very simple. You should tell it as this dot customer ID. That's it. See, now it got changed. Very good. Let me come here whatever the customer name I'm having here, let me take it, let me hit enter. This is the customer name. Whatever the customer name he will get, he should give it to this customer name. So this customer name, I'll just copy this. I will come here and put it in this way. But again, there is a shadowing problem. How you should override this or remove this? This you should tell. Understanding? Great. Now let me proceed further. Whatever the customer number we have here, let me copy this, let me paste it. Awesome. And now to him I want to give something. What you want to give, sir? Customer number, and that is what I'm doing. But again, there is a shadowing problem. Let me overcome this, and this is how I do it. If you look here, my friends, yesterday you have created one setter. Have you created the setter in the same way how I have created this one? Yes, look here, 3 parameters. Why 3 parameters? Because it should set the value for these 3 people. It will take all of these 3 values and give it to my instance variables. That is the meaning. But the thing is, he is not a normal setter. Who is he? He is a constructor. Understanding? Great. Now let me come here. In the setter, normal setter, have you given return type? No. In a setter, what is a setter? It's a method. Method means you should give a return type. What return type you have given there? Void, because it was not returning anything. But for a constructor, you should never ever give return type. You should not give. Because constructor will not be having any return type there. No sir, give sir. If you are giving it, it will not behave like a constructor. It will start behaving like a normal method. Understanding this much? Great. Tell me, who is he? Constructor. Constructor means what? Specialized setter. Specialized setter means what? He's like a remote. Remote, I can hold it, everyone can hold it, right? If everyone can hold it, means what you should give here? You should give it as what? Public here, like this. And whatever I have told here, this is nothing but your constructor. Understanding this much? Great. How you define a constructor? Constructor is a specialized type of setter. Now, what's this? Constructor is a specialized type of setter whose name is same as of class name and don't have any return type. He is the constructor. Let me repeat this once again. Who is a constructor? Constructor is a specialized type of setter. He is setting the value. Whose name is same as of class name and don't have any return type. Void, a int, a string, a float, nothing you have. And this is a definition of constructor. 99% of times in interviews, they will ask the same question. How you define constructor? Give me an example. Sensing this much? Great. So how this will work, we will see. But now let me proceed further. What I have given there, I have given a constructor. Let me proceed further. What should I give? Getters. So let me give the getters there. So first, I have to get something. What is that? I have to get customer ID. Let me create customer ID there. After that, I want to get something. What do you want to get, sir? I want to get customer name. Very good. Customer name. So some students are getting shocked that how it is generating. That is the beauty of Eclipse. You just tell get customer I. If you tell control space, if you hit, it will give you a suggestion. Hit enter, getter is ready for you. But I recommend all of you, don't use this shortcut until and unless you become perfect in encapsulation. Understanding? Great. Now let me come here. Let me hit enter. What I want is, I want to give a getter to get this customer number. How to do it? Get. Get what? Customer. Very good. Customer what? Number. Very good. So I will just tell it as NU. Hit control space. You can notice that. Get customer number. The return type is what? Long. So it is telling you getter for customer number. It's a suggestion. Hit enter. You have the getter ready. Understanding? Great. So now if you look here, my customer object, what all things it is having? Customer ID, customer name, customer number, all of them you have given security using private. Now to give the value for all of this, you haven't used a normal setter. Instead you have used what? A constructor is a specialized type of setter whose name is same as of class name and don't have any return type. And for getters, no change, normal getters only. Great. So now I have to make it work. Question is how you will make it work. That is what I'm showing you. What's this? Your program execution is starting from main method. Means I should code some instructions in the main method now. What you will code in this? What you have created now? What you have created? Only a class. Class is imaginary. What is real? Object is real, and I have to create an object of that class now. How to do it? This line what I'm giving is very important. I want utmost focus from your end. Watch it. I'll call, hey my friend, where are you? JVM, please come. There is one class. Which class? Customer. Please go there and create an object of it. Great. And for him, I want to give one reference. What is the reference? C. And what type it is, sir, if you ask me, it's customer type. And when I do that, straight away, you have a red line here in the line number 35. Question is why? If you look previously, the same thing I did. Customer object I have created. Previously, it did not give me any error. But this time I'm getting an error. Now the question is, why is that error? What's this? Let me break this entire line for you now. How you will do it, sir? Watch it. Great. So I splitted this entire line in this fashion so that you will understand what are the meanings of all of these words. What is the meaning of all of these words, sir? Watch it. Just a minute. Okay. What's this? Your execution starts from here. Assignment, right side. Right side means what? New. New means you're calling JVM. JVM, where are you? You please come. I don't know, some people are looking there. JVM is coming. Okay, anyhow, the JVM will come. And you are telling that, hey JVM, there is one class customer, go there and create an object. And how it will do, sir, if you ask me? It will find where is customer. Oh, customer is here. Looking at all of these words and all of these lines, it will create one object for you. Where it will create one object, sir? One object it will create like this. Okay, sir. Next what? Next what if you ask me? After that, you are proceeding further. What is that, sir? After customer, you are telling open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. Now question arises, what is this open bracket, close bracket, semicolon? Whatever you are telling here, you are calling one constructor there. What are you doing? You are calling the constructor. Question arises, constructor of which class? Tell me, constructor of which class you are calling? Customer. Means each and every time after this class, when you tell open bracket, close bracket, semicolon, you're calling the constructor there. That is the meaning. Now tell me, open bracket, close bracket, semicolon, what are you calling? Constructor. Now the question is, what kind of a constructor you are calling? Let me go here. This is the customer. He is the constructor. Yes or no? Think and tell me how many parameters he is having. 3 parameters he is having. Now you come and see here how many arguments you are sending here. 0. There is a mismatch between them. It's same like methods. That one method, it want some data, but you are not giving any data there. It will tell you that kind of a method is not there. Sensing what I'm trying to tell? Yes or no? Great. What's this? Open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. You're calling a constructor, but that constructor need 3 values. But are you sending any 3 values there? No. That is why that error it is showing you. If I have to remove this error, you have to give 3 values. Question arises, what you will give there? What's this? Let me come here. I will give 1, comma. I will give there Raj Kumar like this. And this is a string. You should tell it within double quotes. I'll just tell it as Rajkumar like this. After that, I'll tell comma and I want to give one number, 98989898, like this, some number I want to give. So when you give like that, error is gone. Now let me put all of them back to their original place. Good. Awesome. Great. So this is the original position, and let us see how this will work. What's this? Your execution will start from here. Assignment, right side, new, calling JVM. There is a customer class. Go there and create an object. Now it will go here and create an object like this. One object is ready. After that, you are telling open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. What you are calling? One constructor you are calling. Now look at your customer class. Do you have a constructor? Yes. Means from there, immediately the call will come here. Now you think and tell me what you are sending there. 1. After that, Rajkumar. After that, one number. So that one will come and sit here. That name will come and sit here. And that number will come and sit here. And now your constructor is executing. Assignment, right side, customer ID. This one you are giving to whom? Instance variable. So one will come and sit there. After that, customer name, what do you have there? Rajkumar. Rajkumar, you are giving it to instance variable. Number you are giving to instance variable. After that, there is a closure. Closure means it should go. Where it should go. Where it came from. Where it came from. It came from here. It will go back here. And after that, if you proceed further, there is a semicolon. Means end. Now it will give me the address. Who will catch it? C will catch it. And C will be referring to this object in this fashion. Understanding this much? Great. After that, what, sir? Now think and tell me what this fellow did. What this fellow did is he has given the value. Means he has set the value. That is what I told you. He is a setter. Understanding this much? Great. So now, what is the proof that customer ID, customer name, customer number is having all those values? What is the proof? Let me get you the proof. And how will do it, sir? I want to get all of them. C dot what, sir? Get customer ID. Beautiful. So whatever he is giving me, this entire thing I will cut it and put it inside the print statement in this fashion. Let me hit enter. I want to tell system.out.println C dot what, sir? Get customer. Get customer what, sir? Maybe name. So this is how I'm calling it. Let me hit enter. I will tell system.out.println C dot what? Get customer. Customer what? Number. And that is what I'm telling them. So if literally his constructor is giving the values, means I should get all the values there. And let us see, is this happening the same or not? If in case I save it and execute, you can notice the same output. Previous program, if you see, same output. Now, same output. Yes or no? Then what is the change? Previously, I have given the value with the help of whom? Setter. But now also I have given the value with the help of whom? Constructor. This is another facility you have. You can use it. Understanding this much? Great. So whatever we have seen currently, let us see this in an animated way. So please buckle up and watch this now. Okay, so we have a class customer, we have customer ID, we have customer name, we have customer number. So here it is short forms, but I have given it in full form. Is there any problem here? No problem. And after that, what I have given there? One constructor in the same way what I have given. And after that, we have what? We have getters. So my customer class is ready. To make it execute, I need the object, and object I want to create in the main method. I want to call main method. Now, where is main method? Main method, please come, where are you? Good. This is my main method. So my main method is also ready. Inside the main method, I have called or I have created customer object, and after that, I have called all of them. Let us see how this will work. How this will work, sir. What's this? Your execution is starting from here. It comes here, assignment, right side, new. You're telling there is a customer class. Please go here and create an object. I am the JVM. JVM will go to the customer. Looking at this, I will create one object, and that is what I'm showing you. One object is ready. And inside the object, what I'm having, whatever a class is having. I hope all of you know this. Yes or no? Great. So now that customer class is having CID, it is also having CID. To start with, it will be having 0 there, default value. After that, we have CNAME also. CNAME to start with, we have null. Afterwards, we have CNUM, and CNUM also we have 0. And after that, we have what? Constructors as well as getters here, but I'm not showing you here. Awesome. Next what, sir? Customer object is ready. After that, open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. What you're calling? Open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. What you're calling? Constructor. Where is the constructor there? This is the constructor. Means from there, it will come here. Really, sir? Come. Like this. Very good. Now what he will get? Whatever you're sending there. What you're sending there? 1. What he will get? Whatever you're sending there. What you're sending? A rule. That is the name. What you're receiving here? Whatever you're sending there. That's a number. Understanding? Great. Now, he is executing. When all of these 3 lines execute, CID, CNAME, CNUM, whatever he has sent, these people received, and these people gave it to instance variables. And these are my instance variables. They will get changed like this. Very good, sir. Next one. After this line, closure. Closure means control will leave. Where it should go, where it came from. It came from here, it will go back here. Very good. Now right side is over. See, semicolon, end. Now it will give address. Who will catch it? Who will catch it? C1. So that is my C1. C1 will have address as 1000, and it will be referring to this. And after that you are telling C1, you get me the CID, you get me the name, you get me the number. So this is what my output looks like. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Is there any doubt in this? No doubt. Can you please define what do you mean by a constructor? Anyone, anyone? That's the problem. Who will define it? Please go ahead. Who will define? No one want to? Please go ahead. Please sit. Thank you so much. See how much respect you give to your professors in your engineering by standing. I know. So please sit, and if you have this much respect on me, have this respect in your heart, but sit and answer, no problem. Please go ahead. Very good. So that is your constructor, and you have to give it inside your customer class to set the values. So now it is totally up to you. You want to use a setter or constructor. It is totally up to you. Sir, what is totally up to you, sir? Let me give one example. Coming to the TAP Academy, you have many ways. You can come with that side, you can come with this side, you can come with this side, you can come with this side. Which one is good for you? That way you will follow, right? In the same way, which one is good for you? That you follow it. And how you go on coding your constructors, you will get to know which is good, which is bad. Understanding? Great. So now let me proceed further to my next program. So first let me remove this. Go. Awesome. Now let me come here and let me get my Eclipse for you. This is my Eclipse. Let me come. What's this? Do you have a constructor here? Do you have a constructor here? I will not give this constructor. I'll remove this. Let me come here and I will remove this. Great. Let me decrease the size of him, and you should tell me, will this program work or not? Some changes I made, correct? What changes I made? You have beautiful eyes. Please open and see it there. What changes I made? Tell me, will this work or not? It will work. You're telling this it will work on the basis of what? Huh? Okay. Very intelligent you guys are. Awesome. What's this? Let me start from beginning there. What is that, sir? Let me come here. Your execution will start from main method. What's this? Assignment. Right side. New. Customer object. Means immediately Java will create an object that way. And 100% this C will not be referring because at this point of time you are currently here. So there is no reference as of now. And after that you don't have any values also. So I'll just want to delete this so that you should not get confused. Awesome. Great. So default, what values it should have? Very good. So this fellow should have what? 0. Beautiful. What this fellow should have? Null. Good. And what about last person? Okay. So 0 again, I'm just giving it as 0. Okay, sir. Next what? So at this point of time, you don't have any constructor. So constructor is not there. Look. In the customer, you don't have any constructor. That is what constructor I'm removing. Then what do you have? Only getters. Only getters have you. Any doubt till now? No doubt. Okay. Let me come here. Open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. What you are calling? Constructor of which class? Customer. Good. Go here and where is my constructor? Where is my constructor? Are you saying any constructor there? No. But then also you told her it will work. Thanks to Mr. Eclipse, because it is not giving any errors for you. It's working. Question is why it is working here. Please watch it. Have you given any constructor here? Have you given any constructor? No. If you haven't given any constructor, my friend will give. Your friend will give. Who is your friend, sir? What's this? My bestest friend is there and his name is JC. Nickname I will call. Who is that, sir? Java compiler. And Java compiler will see that programmer haven't given any constructor. Programmer haven't given. If programmer haven't given, I will give. That much best friend I'm having. Oh, very good, sir. How he will give, sir? Watch it. What he will do is, he will create one constructor like this. He'll open this, close this. And this constructor, he will take it and put it somewhere. Where he will put it, sir? I just want to show you here. He will put it here. Means you have a constructor here, but for you, it is not visible. And who will give this? Java compiler will give. Means Java is giving this. That is why this is known as what? Default constructor. Like this. Sensing this much? Great. Now you tell me, my friends, when you tell here, open bracket, close bracket, semicolon, what it is calling? One constructor. Constructor is having 0 parameters. That constructor it is calling. Now let us see, is that kind of a constructor is there or not? Tell me, is that kind of a constructor is there? Yes, it is there. Have you given it? No. Who gave it? Java compiler has given it. That is why from there, it will come here and this constructor is empty. Nothing is there. That is why nothing will happen there. And after that, there is a closure. Closure means it will go. Where it will go, sir? Where it will go means where it came from. Understanding this much? And after that, semicolon. Semicolon means it will give the address. Who will catch it? C will catch it, and that is what I am showing you. Like this. This is the C, and C will catch it. Great. After that, what I am telling? Get customer ID, get customer number, get customer name, get customer number. What do you have inside that? 0 customer ID, null is the name, and number is 0. All of that I will get it now. Really, sir? Let me show you. If in case I save it and execute it, that is the output. Sensing this much? Great. So one brand new concept you have learned. What is that? What is that? if you listen to my words properly, if you haven't given any constructor, then who will give? Java compiler will give the constructor, and that constructor is known as what? Default constructor. And inside that constructor, nothing is there. It's just an empty constructor. Sensing this much? Great. So now, whatever we have, seen here, let us see this using my animation as well. Let me remove this and let me get my animation now. What is that, sir? Watch it. Let me get my program for you, and this is how my program looks like. Great. This is how it looks like. Awesome. So 100% if you look here, open bracket, close bracket, semicolon, means you're calling the constructor. Its constructor is there. Its constructor is there. You haven't given. If you haven't given, then who will give? Java compiler. Precisely you should use Java, JVM, runtime system. You cannot tell. Java compiler only you should tell, because he is the person who will create it. Very good, sir. Where is that constructor, sir? Let me show you. This is how the constructor it will create, and this constructor is known as default constructor, and you should never ever forget this. Understanding? Great. Now let us go to my next program. Go. Great. Now let me proceed further. What is that, sir? See, long way back, you started your journey here in TAP Academy of learning Java. And after some time, you got to know that what is a class, what is an object, and you guys get used to your Java programming language. And each and every time you write your Java program, this is how you used to write it. For example, you have created a class dog and you have given a lot of things here. You have created a class here and the name of the class is launch. Good. That is just the name of the class. I'm having my main method public static void main string array of args. Beautiful. Now my question to you is, this class is imaginary. I want to create a real form of him. How will create real form of him? Very simple. I will tell new, and each and every time you told dog like this. Now for him, you have given one reference D, and what type it is? Dog. And after that you have written a lines. I don't care. Now only this line I want. What's this? Your program execution is starting from here. Assignment, right side, new. You're telling JVM, go to the dog class and create an object. An object is ready. After that you're telling what? Open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. You'll always tell that, right? Yes or no? What is the meaning of that? You are calling the constructor. Means till now, you've been calling the constructor each and every time. But thing is, you didn't know that you're calling the constructor. It was hidden. But now tell me, have you given any constructor in the dog class? You haven't given. Then who gave? Java compiler. That is why it worked for you. Really, sir? Let me show you. 100% there is one constructor dog, and this constructor is given by whom? My best friend. And who is he, sir? JC will give this. Understanding this much? Very good. Long way back, we've been created one class. The name of the class, you gave it as calculator. Beautiful. And inside calculator, so many lines you have given. After that, you created one class. The name of the class is what? Launch. Beautiful. And after that, you have given public static void main, like this. Now, class is imaginary. I want to create an object of it. I will do it. New. New what? Calculator, open bracket, close bracket, semicolon, and for him you give the reference there and tell what type it is. And after that you wrote so many lines there. Ignore. Now look, assignment, right side, new, JVM, come, go to the calculator, create one object. After that what you're telling? Open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. What you're calling there? You're calling the constructor. But think and tell me, have you ever given that constructor previously? No. But then also it worked. Why? Because if you haven't given, Java compiler is inserting that default constructor for you. And it is executing behind the curtains. That is why it is working there. Or in other words, Whenever you create an object, my friends, there is a constructor is always getting called no matter what. If you give that constructor will work. If you haven't given that constructor, then 100% Java compiler will give that constructor for you. Sensing this much, this you should never ever forget. Great. So let me conclude this constructors for you. What is that? I want to ask this. When you're calling the normal setter, where is the setter? Let me get my setter. Where is my pen? Okay, it's here. Watch it. I'm having a setter here. He's not a constructor, he is a setter. I want to call a setter. How will call? I want to call a setter. How you will do it? First and foremost thing, you'll create a customer object. New customer. And after that, you give a reference there as what? C and what type it is? Customer. And after that, what you will do? You will tell C dot what? Setter, or the setter method you will call like this. Yes or no? Tell me, normal setter, when you will call? After this line. Which line is this? Object creation. Means normal setter is getting called after object creation. But I don't want to call normal setter. Instead, I want to call one specialized setter. Specialized setter means you should call him as what? Constructor. When you're calling the constructor, how you will call? This is where you will call that constructor. What is this? This is object creation. Object creation means during object creation, you will call the constructor. Understanding? Great. In interviews, they will ask you, when you call your setter, when you will call? After object creation, you will get a reference. Using reference, you call it. When you will call constructor? During object creation. See, this is object creation. During object creation, you will call it. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Great. So this information you should never ever forget. A lot of times in interviews, they will ask you. So even after me repeating this again and again, I know that few will fail to answer in the interview. I just want to tell you one story. When I was teaching in Rajajinagar, there was a batch, June batch was there. Same thing I taught them. Same, how I taught to you, same thing. Now one company came to Rajajinagar TAP Academy. The name of the company is Pure Technology. It was an offline drive. So it was an aptitude round to start with, followed by coding round, and third one was technical face-to-face. So few students got selected for the technical face-to-face. And now that Pure Technology is that interviewer, he was my friend. So he told, okay, how your students, they will perform. You only see, come and sit beside me, he told. I was like, no, the students will get nervous and scared. I don't want to come there. You only take. Now he was like, oh, no, you should come. Then I went to the interview room. He was asking the questions there. I was sitting there at one corner on the chair, looking at how my students will answer. Simple question. What do you mean by a constructor? Students were unable to answer it. How they were answering? Constructor, setter, special, class, name, have return type, don't have return type. This is how they answer. See, when I ask this question, same thing, here you are able to answer. Why? You are in the most comfortable place. There is no pressure there. There is no interview room there. Yes, you are calm. When your mind is calm, you can answer better. But when you go for an interview, it's like a pressure cooker. Pressure of you getting placed. What if I don't get placed? What will happen? That big question mark is there in mind, and that will make you so nervous. So nervous. You will feel that if I'm not answering this question, what is constructor, interviewer will take one long like this and he will kill you. That is what some students will feel. Tell me, when you go for an interview, only two things can happen. What is that? You will get selected or else you will not get selected. Why you have to take this much tension? Actually, you should tell that if I'm not getting selected, the company is unlucky that I did not join that company. So this is how you have to create the mindset. Simply going for the interview, full pressure, full stress, full sweating, you're asking him, please give kerchief to the interviewer. There itself it shows how much nervous you are, how much underconfident you are. Taking the technical knowledge is one, but facing the interview is a big thing altogether. You have to practice that as well. Remember, my friends, whatever we are living this life, it's temporary. I hope all of you know this. Taking too much of seriousness, end of the day, you will end up in sadness. Sir, temporary, how is that, sir? You are seeing me. You're seeing me, right? Am I permanent? Some other day, hara, I will go. In the same way, you look at this building. Will it be there for 1 million years? No, sometime it will go. You look at this Bangalore, sometime it will also go. Forget about this. Whatever you look at this earth, sometime it will also disappear from this universe. And whatever you see every single day, the sun, that will also disappear in one point at the time. So whatever you see through your eyes, everything is illusion, you know that? Everything is temporary. That is why we came here as a guest on the earth for 100 years. I'm assuming 100 years. So we'll enjoy it, no stress, nothing. What is your work? Coming to the class, coding every single day, going to the interview with full of calmness, answering them, you'll get placed, start earning, take care of your parents, live happily, that's it. Stress, tension will not work. Understanding? Great. So whatever the things I have taught you today, please go home. And I know that you are staying in PGs, and in PGs you are staying with your friends, right? Go home, first code. After that, you understand that. And now you ask your friend, now you please ask me the question now. You sit, face to face, and now your friend, let them ask the question to you. What is constructor? You answer. Your friend should tell you, this is not right, you answer it this way. So this is how easy it is to get placed. But I don't know why these students will make it so complicated. Getting placed is so complicated for them. Very, very easy. What I tell, you do this. Forget about one offer letter, 3, 4, 5. How many offer letters you want? That many you'll get it. Wherein company will not choose you. You should choose the company. That is what you should carry, that mindset. Understanding? Great. Please go home and revise as well as code all of these programs. So tomorrow we'll understand more about constructor, constructor chaining, constructor overloading, and everything about constructor. Till then, keep coding. Smiles are also important. Keep smiling. Thank you so much.